Champions League and the structure we see there in terms of the difference between the pair. But it's going to be really interesting tonight. Rangers against Lyon, then Rangers, of course, of Scotland at Ibrox in Glasgow, and Lyon from around about central train. Both sides looking to continue their perfect league phase starts in the Europa League. Well, Rangers is opening Europa League match to a triumph 2-0 over Malmo away from home. Rosslern and Bayrami were on the score sheet in the win on that occasion. 4 consecutive wins across all competitions heading into the contest tonight against Lyon. Lyon beat Olympiacos 2-0 at home in their opening Europa League match. Now Rangers and Lyon 6th and 8th in the table respectively in terms of the Europa League standings. In terms of their league position as well, Rangers are 3rd in the Scottish Premiership table, 5 points behind Celtic and top spot in Aberdeen as well, both on 18 points. And it's been a really patchy season for Lyon in Ligue 1, just 7 points on the board after their 6 games. Rangers been really impressive defensively, haven't allowed a goal to be conceded in the last 375 minutes of play across all competitions. Celtic were the last team to score against the Scottish side, netting in a September Scottish Premiership match. Over 4 Europa League contests at home last season, Rangers had 2 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss, and Rangers looking to extend a 4-match home winning streak across all competitions. So a really exciting contest, isn't it, tonight? Well, you look at the 2024-2025 Europa League as well. You look at, of course, there are 36 sides in it. It's exactly the same as the Champions League in terms of the format, which is now switched to this league system. And after match day 1, 11 sides had won their opening game. And in terms of the games going on at the moment, well, there's some big games, aren't there, tonight? Some really, really big games when you look at it all. I mean, I think especially when you look at earlier on, Tottenham beating Ferencváros, the Hungarians, and Hoffenheim beating Dinamo Kiev by 2-0. Lazio put 4 past Nice, beat Nice 4-1 in the end. Midtjylland of Denmark went away to Maccabi Tel Aviv and won. Olympiacos 3 goals against Sporting Braga. Malmo won away at Karabakh, and Real Sociedad lost at home against Anderlecht. Really poor result for the Basque club. And Rigas 2, Galatasaray 2 is another score, with Ajax also dropping points away at Slavia Prague. In terms of the 8 o'clock kickoffs, I mean, there's some really big ones across the likes of Besiktas against Eintracht Frankfurt. 2 big clubs, but Porto against Manchester United. I mean, it jumps off the page. But Porto against Manchester United. I mean, it jumps off the page, doesn't it? And of course, here Twente against Europa League action tonight. And Chelsea home against Ghent as well in the Conference League. We're keeping an eye on that one as well. So it is Rangers against Lyon, and there's no doubt that Rangers have been rather more pleased with their form of late in comparison to Lyon. I mentioned Rangers have won 4 on the spin without conceded since the 1st of September in actual fact. And as for Lyon, the 7-time champions of France, they have won their last 2, one away at Toulouse at the weekend and one on match day 1 in the Europa League at home against Olympiacos. But Lyon are in poor form, really, comparatively, when you look at the league form. 11th in the Ligue 1 table, 7 points on the board, because they're only 3 points away from the relegation places. But in contrast, Paris Saint-Germain are 9 points ahead of them at the top of the table. Paris Saint-Germain and Monaco both on at the top of the table. Paris Saint-Germain and Monaco both on 16 points in the league. So for Rangers, it will be very much a case of, I think, a really positive outlook in this one. So we fully expect them to come here tonight at home and cause Lyon all kinds of problems here at Ibrox. There's no doubt when you look at this Olympique Lyon history, founded back in 1950. They've had an incredible run in terms of that string of titles from 2002 to 2008. We're up and underway at Ibrox. It is Rangers against Lyon in a really, really tasty looking Europa League fixture this evening. So it is Rangers who have a throw-in early on inside the opening 30 seconds of the game, and Olympique Lyonnais just trying to collect the ball on the right-hand side now. They do just that. It was fed down the line initially, and all of a sudden there could be an opportunity now for Lacazette. Lacazette, the former Arsenal man, of course. Andre Lacazette. He will be remembered for his time in the Premier League. He's 33 years of age now. He's born in Lyon, came through the youth ranks of the football club, and his entire career really has been, he came through the youth ranks at Lyon, then he played for 7 years at Lyon before that big money move to pounds, 53 million euros, which was back in 2017 as well. So when you hedge it for inflation as well, I mean, it's a big old transfer fee. It's never quite happened for him in the way he would have liked at Arsenal, and he left the football club in 20 form, scored 31 in 39 his first season, 22 in 35 the year after, and I think in the FA Cup with Arsenal back in 2020, here's an opportunity now in the FA Cup with Arsenal back in 2020, here's an opportunity now for Rangers. Ball into the penalty area is overcooked completely, and it was a really good opportunity that actually for Yefter to put the ball into the penalty area in a really good area. Couldn't quite do so. It was a lovely ball initially. It's actually really clever from Bayrami to let the ball go, and Yefter just gets it all wrong really. But an opportunity for Rangers, the first opportunity of the game really in this game at Ibrox, with 2.5 minutes on the clock. So it's opportunity on that left-hand side for Yefter. He just overcooked the cross because there were a couple of options, and in the end, could the left back and it is Rangers then who are dominating possession early on. Now Proper sweeps the ball right-footed out to the right-hand side, and it's gathered by Cerny. And Cerny cuts it infield intelligently. An opportunity now for Rangers inside the penalty area. It's a man scramble inside the area. Goalkeeper makes a wonderful save, and Lyon knock it away to safety. It's a really, really big save from Lucas Perry, the Brazilian goalkeeper, to prevent Rangers from taking the lead in this contest. And Lyon look all at sea inside the opening 3 minutes of the game. Lyon in possession, and they have the ball just outside the confines of their own penalty area. They've got a free kick now. That'll, I think, please one or two Lyon fans, because there's just an opportunity now for them to calm down a little bit and get a moment's breath in the game. The ball was really messy inside the penalty area, and it bounced back. Well, should have been a tap-in really, I think, in the end for Tom Lawrence. I mean, it's a really messy situation from Lyon's perspective, and Lyon now just struggling to get out of their own half early on. Rangers 0, Lyon 0 is the score with 4 minutes on the clock at Ibrox. It is a opportunity now for Lyon to push forward up and over halfway, and they've got two options out to the left-hand side, and it's a really poor pass indeed for Lyon. Straight to James Tavernier, and Lyon have the ball now on the left-hand side. It is Fofana who sweeps it into the penalty area. It was struck, I think, on the edge of the penalty area by Tolisso, and Proper does gather and feeds it up towards halfway. And here come Rangers once again, and they're pouring forward through Yefter on the left-hand side, and Rangers have got two options on the right-hand side as well, and Lawrence spreads the play intelligently to Dessers. Dessers cuts the ball inside, Rangers trying to walk it in, and in the end Lyon will try and bring the ball away now for the French club. Lyon have the ball through Maitland-Niles, and Maitland-Niles in the right-back slot, and now Lucas Perry, the goalkeeper, does gather, and Lucas Perry just clips the ball out on that left-hand side. And so here come Lyon once again, and you've conceded 12 goals in 6 in the league. It's been a really poor league campaign for them so far. Here come Lyon once again. They have the ball just outside the centre circle, now flipped to the right hand side, and it's gathered by Clinton Mata, but it's Lyon once again who really sloppy in possession, to be honest with you, and it is regathered by Rangers. So it is Rangers in possession in the left-back slot, and it's hoisted forward towards halfway, and Lyon still are struggling to really manage to gather possession at all in the game. It's a really interesting Europa League this year, isn't it? I mean, you look at some of the football clubs involved, and you look at Ajax, obviously a huge football club, full-time champions of the Champions League or European Cup back in the day, of course, and then Lazio and Tottenham. What a great chance for Tottenham to potentially go on and win a trophy. Galatasaray giants from Turkey, Rangers, Lyon 7-time winners. You've got Fenerbahce in there as well, and then you've got the Spaniards of Athletic Bilbao and Real Sociedad, the two Basque clubs, Hoffenheim, small matter of Manchester United as well, and Roma and Porto. I mean, Olympiacos, Besiktas. It's a really exciting competition this year. And as it stands in the 8 o'clock kickoffs, no goals across the board. It's a really big night, isn't it? For an opportunity for Rangers inside the penalty area, and it's put over the crossbar. And Cherney can't believe it. Cherney's missed an absolute sitter for Rangers, an absolute sitter. It was worked neatly on the left-hand side. It was Bayrami a couple of yards in for the touchline. Lovely little ball inside the confines of the penalty area, across the face of goal from Lawrence. And Cherney just can't believe he's put it over the crossbar, the man for the Czech Republic. I mean, it's an astonishing miss. It really is. The goal was absolutely gaping. He's 6 yards out. Goalkeeper was kind of still on the floor after the earlier save. And somehow Cherney has produced miss of the week. Manchester United a goal up against Porto. And Marcus Rashford has scored after 7 minutes. And that, I think, will be seen as a really big result if Manchester United can go to Portugal and win tonight. So, Lyon pouring forwards on the left-hand side. And Lyon have the ball now, 35 yards from goal. But it's been all Rangers in the opening. Have struggled to do anything. Maitland-Niles now to Lacazette. Lacazette wanted it back. It's Lacazette with the effort. Lacazette wanted it back. It's Lacazette with the effort. And Lacazette's effort is saved by Butland. Really open 9 minutes to the game. And Alexandre Lacazette did just have an opportunity inside the penalty area. I think he will feel as they should do more against Butland. And Lyon will come forward again inside the penalty area. This really clever feat inside the area. Great chance now for Lyon to make it 1-0, and they do. And it's a really nicely taken goal from Fofana. The ball just fell neatly for Fofana inside the penalty area on his right foot. He did not need to be asked twice. Just swept the ball home. Rangers have had a couple of really big chances inside the opening 10 minutes. But it's Lyon who bagged the opening goal of the game. And it's a big goal. And it's a big moment for Lyon. Well, it's one of those nights that you can't believe, really. Can't believe that Rangers are a goal down. It's just so nicely done, isn't it, by Fofana. Just opens up his body, Fofana, and zips it past Butler. No chance for the goalkeeper. But I mean, Rangers, I mean, the big chance they had, of course, from Czerny and Lawrence as well, and they just can't believe they're a goal down at Ibrox. So Rangers 0, Lyon 1 is the score. And well, it was really nicely done by Cherki inside the penalty area for Lyon. And what a really good finish in Fofana. So Rangers have the ball at the back, and they can't believe they're trailing by a goal to nil. That Fofana goal, and Rangers now with another opportunity as they pour forwards. Flag stays down, and eventually Lucas Perry just scoops the ball away, and Rangers have the ball once again in the centre of the park. I mean, what a chance that was for Václav Černý to score for Rangers, and then a minute later it is a goal for Lyon, and Lyon will come forwards again, and this will be mopped up at the back by Tavernier. And when you look at the scores in the Europa League, just the 2 goals so far in the 8 o'clock kick, because Manchester United, as I mentioned, thanks to Marcus Rashford, a goal up away at Porto, and Olympique Lyonnais a goal up here at Ibrox against Rangers. But Rangers have had really the best chances of the game. So it is Rangers 0, Lyon 1, separated by that goal from Fofana. It is Lyon in possession now on the left-hand side, and it's gathered by Lyon once again, just outside the confines of the penalty area, but Rangers are back in possession, and Rangers now will have another opportunity to bring the ball out from the back, and they have it now at the back with Proper, and Proper just feeds it out to the edge of the centre circle, and it's gathered now by Yefte. Yefte trying to come forwards again for Rangers, right on halfway, is gathered away by Barron. And Barron feeds it inside for Diomande. Diomande in turn finds Barron, and Barron just assesses his options and feeds the ball just inside the centre circle. And Rangers now switching it from left to right. And Rangers once again will build from deep, and it's only Lacazette who's inside the Rangers half, as everyone now is pouring forwards for Rangers, and it's gathered now and hoisted inside the penalty area. And Lyon try and clear it, and they can't quite clear it. Here's another opportunity for Rangers, and that is an equalising goal, and that is exactly what Rangers have deserved. It's Lawrence who pops up with the goal, and certainly he really deserves it for how he's played in the opening 13 minutes of the game, and Rangers certainly deserve it. Well, it's poor goalkeeping, isn't it, from the Brazilian Lucas Perry. Just can't quite find a way really through to... Well, initially it was the header back towards Lucas Perry, and he just can't gather the ball when he really should put 2 hands on it. In the end, kind of uses his chest. It's rather an odd save from Lucas Perry. I don't know why he doesn't go with his hands. And Lawrence was there to pop up and make it 1 apiece on the night. Well, might be a VAR check for this one, because I think Gers put an arm across his man. So it's Rangers 1, Lyon 1. I don't think there is actually going to be a VAR check. The goal will stand, and Lawrence scores for Tom Lawrence scores for Rangers, and Tom Lawrence equalising after Fofana has scored for Lyon. And it's a really good moment for Rangers, and exactly what they deserve as well. And Chelsea are actually a goal up against Ghent. So Renato Vega scoring his first goal for Chelsea, and I mentioned elsewhere, Porto 0, Manchester United 1. So the British clubs are doing well tonight in the Europa League, and it is going to be a throw-in now for Rangers right on halfway. Now, Rangers have the ball at the back, and just outside the 6-yard box it's gathered by Butland, and Butland now pings the ball to his left-hand side, and Rangers will come once more. Rangers in possession just outside the centre circle, and it's regathered now once again by Rangers, and they're very patient in possession. So another opportunity now potentially for Czerny, and Czerny just charges the ball down, and it's out of play for a goal kick for Lyon. So Rangers 1, Lyon 1 is the score. A opportunity for, well, just looking at replays of the goal on our monitor, and I mean, every time you look at it, it's a calamitous error really at the back from Lyon, because first of all the header back to the goalkeeper Lucas Perry, but then Lucas Perry kind of opts to go with his chest when surely he should try and get gloves on it, and Lawrence was there to stab it home. Rangers 1, Lyon 1. I was going to mention Marcus Rashford scoring that goal for Manchester United, 14 goals in the Europa League. It's actually now the third all-time top goal scorer in terms of Englishmen in the UEFA Cup or Europa League, behind only Alan Shearer on 21 and Jermaine Defoe on 19. Potentially going to tumble down the line. It is Lyon in possession, just outside their penalty area. Lucas Perry with the mistake to give Rangers the equalising goal. It is Lyon who have the ball on the left-hand side, and it's gathered now by Bayrami, and Bayrami collects the ball for Rangers, and Lyon are a little bit scrappy at the back, and eventually do just hoist the ball down the line, but it's a little bit hopeful, isn't it, from Lyon? I mean, Rangers been far the better side in the opening 17 and a half minutes, you'd have to say that. Rangers 1, Lyon 1. Just shy of 18 minutes played at Ibrox, and Rangers back on level terms. Collected now by Lyon, trying to flick the ball through, couldn't quite do so, and Proper nudges it forward, and Proper once again will gather for Rangers. Now Proper just feeds the ball to his right hand side and finds Diomande inside the centre circle, and he comes forward once again on that left hand side for Jefta feeds it infield towards Barron, who's just gesticulating and puts an arm or two up and says, hey, what's going on here? Barron gives the ball away really cheaply to Fofana. Fofana's 35 yards from goal. Fofana's got Lacazette in support. Fofana might go alone. Fofana does go alone. Still Fofana feeds it to Lacazette, who scores for Lyon, and it makes it Rangers 1, Lyon 2. And Rangers have had all the ball, but Lyon have a couple of goals inside 19 minutes. It was really poorly done by Barron, and then Fofana gathered possession, just ran at the heart of the Rangers back line, and then he checked back on himself and just slid the ball across the face of goal to Lacazette, and Lacazette, the former Arsenal man, just helped himself to a second, and Rangers, for all their possession, for all their chances, are trailing by 2-1. I mean, it's so poor. Fofana, really impressive, and he just lays it across for Lacazette, who pops it home for Rangers 1, Lyon 2. Fofana feeding it inside, and Lacazette popping it home comfortably. I mean, he was right-footed, right about 8 yards out, just outside the 6-yard box, Lacazette, and he did very comfortably clip the ball home. So Barron raises his arm in way of apology. I'm not sure it's going to do too much good, really. It is Rangers who are in possession, and they have the ball at the back, and it's 20 minutes on the clock. Rangers can't really believe this because Czerny's missed an absolute open goal. Barron's had an uncharacteristic, horrendous error really, and Lyon have got a couple of goals, and here comes Fofana again for Lyon, who obviously looks to be the key danger man for the French side. Diamonde is down now for Rangers. So Rangers 1, Lyon 2 is the score, and so Alex Ferguson is watching on in the stands here. And Eintracht Frankfurt are also a goal up against Besiktas. Manchester United now 2-0 up away at Porto. What a really good result that would be for Ten Hag. And ...21 minutes on the clock. Rangers 1, Lyon 2. Lyon open the scoring through Fofana. Then Lawrence with the equalising goal, and then Lacazette making it 2-1. Rasmus Højlund with the second goal for Manchester United against Porto. I mean, this was touted as a really big week for Erik Ten Hag, and so far he's doing well in the assignment. Rangers far less so, you'd have to say, because really poor in terms of the defensive mistakes they've made, Rangers, in the game so far. And it is Rangers who are in possession just outside the centre circle, and they're pouring forwards now inside the penalty area, and it's just overcooked by Diamande, who manages to seemingly shake off that earlier injury. So it is Rangers 1, Lyon 2. Can't really believe they're in the situation they are, to be honest with you. I mean, an opportunity now for Rangers, who wanted a penalty inside the so it is Rangers who are in possession, and they have the ball inside their own half, and Barron, who's at fault really for the goal, wasn't he? And now an opportunity for Rangers as they're steaming forwards, and here they will have an opportunity now, Rangers, to fall forward into the penalty area, and an opportunity perhaps for Dessers, but couldn't quite get a touch on it. Comes as far now as Lawrence just outside the area on the right hand side. Rangers come forward once again inside the penalty area. Tavernier loops the ball up into a dangerous area. Dessers was there, but so too were a chunk of Lyon defenders, and they will move away with the ball now, and Lyon are in possession, and Lacazette now will steam forwards down the right hand side, and Lacazette wins a free kick, does he, on the right hand side for Lyon? Yes, he does. And well, Matter is down now for who's down now for Lyon, which a free kick from, it was given away by Proper on Lacazette. Well, Rangers 1, Lyon 2 is the score. Fofana and Lacazette for Lyon, Lawrence for Rangers, and Rangers with 24 minutes on the clock, I think, will be very frustrated indeed that they're trailing here by a goal to nil, because they haven't necessarily felt like they've been an inferior side, but that is the case in terms of how it's panning out. So it is worth, I mentioned the table as it stands, and that is Lazio, Tottenham, Lyon and Anderlecht are the 4 sides who have won 2 from 2. Of course, it is very early days in these 8 o'clock kickoffs. So Suter goes into the referee notebook after that little scuffle, and it's a lovely touch earlier by Bayrami as Rangers were pouring forwards. Rangers 1, Lyon 2, and Rangers will feel as though they've been hard done by here. Just seeing a couple of replays of the goals here, and really, I mean, the chances that the Rangers have had in the game, incredible really. I mean, just a moment or so ago, Dessa's had an opportunity. It looks like Lyon have got a player who's in a bit of trouble here. And is it going to be Tagliafico, who's just receiving a bit of treatment just off the pitch? Well, just though Lyon are going to make a substitution here, and Rangers 1, Lyon 2 is the score as it stands at Ibrox. And Rangers gather the ball through Barron, and Barron feeds it back to Suter, and Suter clips it up towards Cherney, and now it's gathered by Barron once again, and Rangers are in possession through Proper. And Eintracht Frankfurt a couple of goals to the good in their game. So lots going on across the board in the Europa League tonight. Manchester United 2 goals up away at Porto. Really big result as Lyon, big latest score I should say, as Lyon push forwards, seeking a goal. Rangers 1, Lyon 2 is the score. And Lyon are going to make a substitution now. And looks as though, well, Matic is coming off, and it looks as though the substitution is Matic. Yeah, Matic is the player to come off, and Kakaret is the player to take his place, the 24-year-old midfielder who 34 games in Liga last season. And Fofana now on the left-hand side for Rangers to deal with once more. It's gathered now again by Lyon, and just in the last 5 minutes I think they managed to subdue this Rangers side slightly. And Porto have actually scored against Manchester United, so it's now Porto 1, Manchester United 2. Pepe with the goal, the veteran. And it is now going to be a throw-in on the right-hand side for Lyon. And Lyon have a throw now on the right side, and understandably really they're in no massive rush to take it. It's just going to be a throw-in which is play forward towards Maitland-Niles, and here come Lyon once again, and they're trying to operate out of tight spaces on that right-hand side, and eventually they're going to go all the way back, I think, to Maitland-Niles, and down the line it goes, and Rangers tried to pick up the pieces, couldn't quite do so. Now it'll be a throw-in for Lyon right on halfway. So Twente are a goal up now against Jose Mourinho's Fenerbahce. There's really fascinating storylines going on in the Europa League in terms of the quality. So of the big names and the narratives involved at this stage of the competition. Throw in now for Rangers, and the atmosphere inside the ground's just got a little bit subdued the last 5 minutes or so as Lyon have managed to create a little bit more in terms of the quality they've got, and just started to pop the ball around. And here come Rangers now, pouring forward inside the penalty area on the left-hand side, and Lawrence was the option inside. Might come back now for Diomande, and Diomande was tussling for it, and now it will be Lyon who come away with the ball, and Fofana rise the challenge, and here comes Fofana once again for Lyon. He's got the options inside. It's Fofana 1 against 1. It's Fofana, still Fofana. Wonderful save, and on the rebound, Rangers just about managed to scramble it away. Butland with a big save from Fofana, but my goodness, he looks like a real footballer, doesn't he? Fofana. Malik Fofana, the 19-year-old. I mean, talk about one to watch. Got a lot of pace, trickery, really explosive, obviously got plenty of swagger and fancies himself to take players on, but a really talented young man. Scored 3 goals in Ligue 1 for Lyon last year. And there's no doubt that Fofana is going to be one to watch over the coming years. And that really could have been Rangers 1, Lyon 3 if they weren't careful. Here's Maitland-Niles. Maitland-Niles flicks it forwards for Lyon, and here come Rangers at the other end, and Lawrence tries to sandwich away through, couldn't quite do so. Maitland-Niles, of course, who's 27 years of age now, former Arsenal man. Really interesting career, hasn't he? Because he spell at Roma in Serie A, then went to Southampton and found himself in France. Shefty with the ball in. Tolisso does gather. Tolisso to Fofana. Fofana a yard in from the touchline on the left-hand side. And Fofana, well, he's just looked to be so lively. I mean, goal and assist inside the opening 32 minutes, and really could have scored a second goal, couldn't he? Malik Fofana, a very talented footballer indeed. Forward come Lyon once again, and Fofana wants it on that left-hand side. Fofana against Tavernier, and Fofana just clips it forward, couldn't quite pull it off in the end, and forward come Rangers again. They're giving the ball away straight away to Tolisso, and here is Cherki, and Cherki sliding inside, and an opportunity perhaps for Lacazette, and eventually Butland manages to go down low and go down well and gather the ball for Rangers. Ball smashed long and up by Vertu, and Rangers now trying to be urged on by the home crowd, because it has got a little bit subdued in the last few minutes. And Rangers, of course, and Lyon both won their opening group stage game, and here come Rangers again, and the ball is hoisted in towards the back post, and Dessers was the intended target. Goes beyond the head of Dessers, and it is out of play for a throw-in for Lyon. And Lyon gather the ball, and Maitland-Niles will take the throw, and Maitland-Niles does take the throw for Lyon. And here come Rangers, and eventually the ball just cut back inside the 6-yard box, has gone out of play for a corner, and Rangers now, with 10 minutes to play before half-time, are just trying to apply a little bit of additional pressure in the game, you feel. So Rangers 1, Lyon 2 is the score. And it is 10 minutes to play before half-time. Rangers 1, Lyon 2. Rangers, though, have a corner kick, and a corner kick now which looks as though Tavernier is going to try and swing the ball into the penalty area. And Tavernier does swing it in towards the back post, but it's a poor corner kick in the end because it's beyond everyone. And it is a goal kick for Lyon. The goal was absolutely flying in the Europa League tonight. It's now Porto 2, Manchester United 2 after 36 minutes. So a bit of a cracker there. 2-1 here to Lyon. And it is Rangers 1, Lyon 2. And Lyon have the ball at the back, and it's gathered now by Clinton Mata and goalkeeper Lucas Perry, who's possibly at fault for the Rangers goal, wheels it out now towards Maitland-Niles. And Maitland-Niles, the Englishman, feeds it back inside towards Clinton Mata, and gathered now by Kaletakar. And Lyon, understandably, really just taking their time over this because they are firmly in control of the contest, and they'll be more than happy with releasing Fofana on the left-hand side. Fofana's crossing to the penalty area, was looking for Lacazette, couldn't quite come off, and Rangers will be able to bring the ball away. And Butland just pokes the ball away to at least partial safety. And Rangers do gather, and Rangers smash it long, and it's gathered now by Rangers once again at the back, and Tavernier feeds it to Proper, and Rangers will come forward to gain. Yefte to Bayrami, and Bayrami cleverly done. And now Czerny just outside the penalty area. Czerny has an effort on goal, takes a big deflection on his way through. It will be a corner kick for Rangers. Czerny did have options, I think, left and right, and only wanted to shoot, didn't he, Czerny? I understand why that was exactly what he wanted to do. Tavernier's going to take it. And Tavernier's going to take this one right-footed on the left-hand side and floats it into a very good area indeed, but Lyon there and Vera too will just knock the ball away. And Rangers got to be really careful, I think. They want a free kick on this occasion. Referee says play on, in fact, as the ball is held into the penalty area. And Rangers now will come alive with it once again. And Bayrami's on the left-hand side, just outside the penalty area. Now just inside the penalty area. Bayrami, will he pull the trigger? No, he'll lay it off to Czerny with the effort. And his effort, well, he wants a corner kick. I don't think he's going to get it, Czerny, is he? Just going to be a goal kick for Lyon. Bayrami had opened up his body and wondered whether he fancied striking it, and then Czerny's effort didn't take a nick on his way through, and it is going to be an opportunity to come forward again, once again for Rangers, and Dessers is the man to try and collect the ball, and Dessers does collect the ball, and still Dessers, and actually Maitland-Niles does really well, does he? Well, the flag's up anyway, but Maitland-Niles had just robbed the ball off Dessers, and well, there's an injury now, is there, for Clinton Mata, who's looking at the bench and to be in some degree of discomfort here, you know, if he's going to need a little bit of treatment or more. hamstring, you know, the way he's holding his leg, or possibly a little bit of cramp. So Rangers 1, Lyon 2 in a pretty frantic opening 45 minutes. A very, very fascinating opening 45 minutes. The opening goal scored by Fofana, the 19-year-old for Lyon. And then Lawrence with the equalising goal. This is after Czerny had missed an absolute sitter, and I mean a sitter. A real one-on-one. A real open goal, I should say, rather. And then it was Lacazette who scored Lyon's second after Fofana had run at the heart of the Rangers defence and just put it on a plate, really, for Lacazette to sweep it home. So Lyon have already made one substitution inside the opening 41 minutes. I think they're going to have to make another substitution here, because it looks as though Clinton Mata isn't going to be able to continue. Matic already been taken off. Nemanja Matic, the 36-year-old former Manchester United and Chelsea man. So what are Lyon going to do here? A suboptimal situation for them. And it is going to be an opportunity for, well, Lyon are still sorting out their substitutions, but here comes Lacazette just outside the edge of the penalty. He's not going to get a free kick for that. He thought he might have done, you know. And now the ball is launched forward towards Dessers, and Dessers couldn't quite get on the end of it. And Dessers now is gathered neatly enough by Cherki. And Cherki does get a free kick for Lyon as we nudge towards half-time. And Cherki's, well, I think he's calling for cars to come out here. But Mata left the field of play to receive some treatment. We await to see exactly if Lyon are going to make that substitution or not. So it is going to be a second substitution for Lyon here, and it's going to be Niakate to €32 million signed from Nottingham Forest, the 28-year-old. And some big names Lyon don't there when you think about Matic and Lacazette, alongside the quality that they have in terms of the experience from Lacazette. Will they come once again? And Cherki certainly enjoying himself out there. And when you look at that front three of Fofana, Lacazette and Cherki, who's just produced a little bit of a nutmeg. I mean, he's a wonderful little footballer, isn't he? Cherki, the 21-year-old Ryan Cherki. So it is a corner kick, floated in, back in it goes, and Lacazette make the nars of the two players up there. Looks as though there's going to be a decent chunk of added on time at the end of the first half, you know, probably 5 additional minutes given the couple of substitutions for 3 goals, the couple of substitutions for 3 goals that we had. And here come Lyon once again, wedged towards the edge of the penalty from FD, and back to Butland it goes. It is now Tolisso who collects for Lyon. And Lyon will come forwards again. The ball is out of play. It's going to be a Rangers throw as we approach half-time. The Rangers will be so frustrated, I think, and how this first half has panned out, really, because they just haven't been able to hoisted forwards by Lyon, and out of play for a throw-in now for Lyon. And really, since that second Lyon goal, I mean, it's been really bitty, really scrappy, no flow to the game whatsoever, which has allowed me to go around the grounds a little bit in the Europa League. But I mean, there's just been no flow to the game at all. And it does remain Rangers 1, Lyon 2. And yes, there is going to be Rangers 1, Lyon 2. And yes, there is going to be 5 additional minutes at the end of the opening half. And it's an absolute stunner from Alexandre Lacazette. And Lyon lead by 3 goals to 1 at Ibrox. We saw Celtic get battered a couple of nights ago away at Dortmund. And Rangers are trailing 3-1 here at home in Glasgow. And that is an astonishing strike, really, from Lacazette. The former astonishing strike, really, from Lacazette, the former Arsenal man. And on his return to the club, he's been equally prolific, and Lacazette just opens up his body outside the penalty area, right-footed, finds the top corner. It's a wonderful goal from Lacazette. And the first half, the Rangers will think they should have scored 2 or 3 goals in. They end up trailing 3 goals to 1, astonishing. Lacazette just opened up his body, he's just outside the D, right-footed, just swings the ball into the top corner. Butland absolutely no chance. It's Rangers 1, Lyon 3, and Rangers can't believe what Lacazette and Lyon have done out there. And I think the front three, Fofana, Lacazette and Cherki, have just caused so many problems. It is frankly unbelievable. Well, potential offside being checked here, interestingly. So, offside check. It's as it stands, it's Rangers 1, Lyon 3. But is that as it stands, it's Rangers 1, Lyon 3. But is that third goal going to be chalked off? Well, the goal stands. Goal stands. Rangers 1, Lyon 3. An amazing first half, really, and can Rangers get a second goal at the end of the first half in stoppage time? That's what we await to see here as the ball is out of play. And Rangers will look back, I think, on the open goal miss from Cherny, and the javelin supporters from Lyon absolutely on their feet in delight, because they are delighted that well, Lacazette now is in a bit of trouble with the ref tonight. And should be said that as it stands, Lyon are second top in the Europa League table. Lazio, who got a better goal difference as it stands. And Rangers took the stands. And Rangers took the set piece too quickly. The score as we nudge towards half-time. A brace from Alexandre Lacazette, and a lovely goal from Fofana as well. And the front three, really, for Lyon have been absolutely magnificent in the game so far, and Rangers haven't been able to deal with them. Just haven't been able to deal with what we've seen from Lyon. And Rangers come forwards now in the final minute of added on time at the end of the opening 45 in the first half. Cherny lays it off, and Rangers coming forwards now into the penalty area, not properly clear. Might fall for Lawrence and Duff now into the penalty area, not properly clear. Might fall for Lawrence and does. And now Lyon will try and bring the ball away, will they? Diamande gathers the loose ball, collected now by Proper's ball into the penalty area is not a bad one at all. Fofana clears. There was a half-hearted shout for handball, actually, from Rangers. The ball's out of play now, and Lacazette and Diamonde just getting to know each other a little bit. So Rangers 1, Lyon 3. And it was half-hearted, I feel, for handball inside the penalty area. I don't think you're really going to get that. It's half-hearted and nothing more. So, half-time, Rangers 1, Lyon 3. And a astonishing first half, really, with Lacazette with a brace and Fofana with one. Lawrence had early equalised for Rangers. Rangers, to be honest, have been right in the game, had plenty of opportunities, but Czerny missed an open goal. And there's other chances besides, and the quality of Lacazette and Fofana in the end, proving to be the difference so far. Half-time, Rangers 1, Lyon 3. of that in terms of how they played in the game, but there you go, that's how it is, and they trailed by 3-1 going into the second half. Of course, both teams came into this contest tonight with a 100% record in the Europa League after winning their opening game, but well, a really poor first half, really, wasn't it, from Rangers? I mean, they'll be so frustrated in the way they conceded those goals. I mean, the brace from Lacazette and the goal from Fofana as well. The goal from Fofana was a real cracker, and looks as though Lacazette's got a problem early on in this second half. The former Arsenal man, I mean, just showing he's got all the tricks in the world and still got all the quality back from his Arsenal days. He went down in a heap under contact, I think, with Tavernier. I'm not sure there was too much in that, to be honest. So elsewhere in the Europa League tonight, well, there are plenty of results earlier on. Of note, Tottenham went away and won in Hungary against Fenerbahce, and Lazio battered Nice 4-1. Real Sociedad, a really bad result for them, losing 2-1 at home against Anderlecht. And elsewhere, Slavia Prague taking points off Ajax. What a piece in that one. Eintracht Frankfurt, in terms of the 8 o'clock kickoff, Eintracht Frankfurt away at Besiktas, leading by 2-0. And Roma trailing away at Elfsborg. Porto, Manchester United, probably the pick of the games in many ways, apart from this one. 2-2 there in Portugal. And Rangers 1, Lyon 3 here. So it is Rangers 1, Lyon 3, and it is Rangers in possession, and they have the ball on their right hand side, and Rangers will still feel as though there's goals in this game for them, because they had the chances in the first half to score more than the one goal that they did score, and they got another opportunity inside the penalty area here, but they certainly did have the opportunity to get another goal, couldn't quite manage to do so. So it is Rangers 1, Lyon 3 in the game so far. Gathered now by Lyon and forward towards Lacazette, didn't quite come off, and Rangers now looking at the ball through Czerny. Missed an open goal in that first half, Czerny wants it back, and is he going to get it back? Czerny's certainly going to tussle forward just outside the confines of the penalty area. Fofana's helping out defensively. Fofana doing superbly well and allowing Lyon to clear their lines. And now it's gathered by Tolisso. Tolisso tries to spread the play to the right hand side, couldn't quite do so though. And as a result, it is Rangers who come away with the ball. So Porto have come from 2 goals down to lead Manchester United 3-2, and well, that could be a really bad result for Ten Hag, couldn't it? Elsewhere, Chelsea 2, Ghent 1. Is it was Pedro Neto who doubled Chelsea's lead just a few seconds into the second half, and then Ghent making a bit of a game of it, seemingly. Rangers in possession, 35 yards from goal, giving the ball away fairly cheaply, and they will come away with it once again, will Lyon. Lyon have the ball now on the right hand side, just outside the penalty area, and Lyon once again in possession. Lucas Perry, the Brazilian goalkeeper, has the ball just outside the edge of his penalty area, and now Rangers will come forwards once again. So Rangers 1, Lyon 3 is the score, and Rangers will be really frustrated that they've allowed this to happen really in the game. And it is Fofana with the ball on the left hand side now for Lyon, doing really well. Fofana's with the cutback, is a clever one. Chance now perhaps for Tolisso, goes down. No penalties as the referee, good refereeing, because it was never a penalty. And I think Tolisso should have attempted to take the strike on rather than trying to seek out the penalty in the game. And is that going to be a free kick for Rangers? No, it's not. So Lyon will come away with the ball. But I mean, every time Fofana gets the ball down that left-hand side, he just looks so dangerous, doesn't he? And as such, it is Rangers 1, Lyon 3. So Rangers 1, Lyon 3 is the score. Lyon with goals from 2 from Lacazette, 1 from Fofana. Lucas Perry now has the ball at his feet, feeds it out to his left-hand side, and Lyon will come once again with a sense of calm really here. Forward come Rangers now through Diomande. Diomande wants it back on the left-hand side. Diomande initially was the player who was coming through with it. It's a really clever 1-2 chance now for Rangers inside the 6-yard box. A good save from the goalkeeper, and Diomande on the follow-up couldn't quite find a way through. Dessers will regather possession on the right-hand side, just outside the edge of the penalty area. Czerny is calling for it. Czerny, the number 18, goes on the outside with his right foot. Czerny's crossing to the penalty area is a really good one. Goalkeeper gets solid gloves on it, just Lucas Perry, the Brazilian. And here Rangers will come again. It's by Rami's effort, and he's just skewed that wide of the upright. So it is Rangers 1, Lyon 3. And Rangers will definitely feel as though there are goals in this game for them, because Lucas Perry making a couple of half-decent saves on that occasion. And Rangers certainly be aware that there's an opportunity. And there's going to be a card here, is there? 2 players colliding. And so Connor Barron, who's been called across to the referee, and he gets a yellow card as Connor Barron for the foul. I can understand why as well. Just a high boot from Connor Barron. We're these 8 o'clock kickoffs tonight. Athletic Club 0, AZ Alkmaar 0, Besiktas 0, Eintracht Frankfurt 2, Augsburg 1 up against Roma. What a big result that would be for them. Manchester United trailing Porto 3-2 after leading 2-0. Terrible result that would be for Manchester United and Ten Hag. And Twente a goal up against Jose Mourinho's Fenerbahce. So it is now with Tavernier, and Tavernier has the ball for Rangers, and Tavernier goes back in field towards Proper back to his goalkeeper Butland wandering out from his goal, and feeds it now to the right hand side, and Dessers was the initial target. Dessers does gather. It's collected now by Rangers once again, and Maitland-Niles does gather. Maitland-Niles has the ball on the right-hand side, and now Lyon will come again, and it could be an opportunity for Cherki. Cherki's trying to find a way through, and he does, and Fofana sticks it in at the back post for 4-1. Well, we mentioned the front three have been magnificent for Lyon tonight, and really it's the youngsters, it's the 21-year-old Cherki who just jinks and jives and moves inside and out, and eventually hits the byline, zips the ball across the face of goal really. And Fofana's there for his second goal of the night. It's Rangers 1, Lyon 4. 1 or 2 Rangers fans leaving, but I tell you what, it hasn't really been a 4-1 scoreline, has it? The front three have just been so prolific. All credit to Lyon. I mean, it's really well done, really well done by Cherki. I mean, he just comes inside and out on his left foot, hits the byline across the face of goal, tapping for Fofana. Tavernier was close to Fofana, but he just couldn't get a touch on it, and it is Fofana who gets there and turns it in for 4-1. Brilliant from Ryan Cherki, who just turned 21 years of age. So 2 goals for Fofana, 2 for Lacazette, and Rangers all the see now because Malik Fofana scored 2. I mean, what a signing. What a signing Fofana is going to prove to be, you feel. Signed from Ghent in the Belgian Pro League. And last season he saw kind of the flashes. 3 goals last season in the league. Well, here goes Cherki once again, and Rangers need to be careful here because we saw Celtic get battered 7-1 last night. And here is Czerny. Czerny now for Rangers. Czerny inside the penalty area. Czerny's effort on goal is a poor one. There are better options inside as well. And that'll be a source of great concern and frustration, I think. So Cherki, Lacazette, Fofana, I mean, just electric, absolutely electric for Lyon tonight. And really the elder statesman of Lacazette with 2 goals, and the 19-year-old Fofana and the 21-year-old Cherki doing the business. Got big problems off the pitch to Lyon. I mean, club riddled with debt, really. And there was a suggestion over the summer that everyone was up for sale. It's played down now for Lyon. Just over half an hour left to play. And it looks as though Rangers are going to make a substitution here, which you can certainly understand. So, Rangers 1, Lyon 4. Here's the score. 2 goals from Fofana, 2 goals from Lacazette. And Rangers in possession, sweep the ball out to the left-hand side. And here they come once again, Rangers. An opportunity now to feed the ball into the penalty area, which couldn't quite clear. And now Lyon will bring the ball away. And I tell you what, Rangers need to be careful, need to be so careful, because 4-1's a bad result, but this could easily be 5 or 6 now because they're so open at the back, and that front 3 for Lyon, they're just so full of confidence in the game. Rangers in possession once again, and now Lyon will try and break away and try to poke the ball to Fofana. Didn't quite work though. So, Porto 3, Manchester United 2, a later score. 5 goals in that one, 5 goals in this one as well. Rangers need to score 3 goals in half an hour. If they are to do it and conjure something from the game, you're about to see something quite special at Ibrox, I think. And Rangers are going to make a substitution here. Castanweirio, I think, is the player who's going to come off, who's going to come on, I should say, rather. But as it stands now, Tavernier has the ball for Rangers. Tavernier just floats it inside, and Lyon will sweep it away. Rangers in possession once again on that left-hand side, and gathered now by Proper to Yefte. Yefte floats the ball into the penalty area. They want a penalty, they're not going to get it. Referee says no, and Fofana now will bring the ball away for Lyon. Fofana approaching halfway, past 1 with ease. Fofana, who's got Lacazette in support. Fofana goes back instead, 15 yards, and Lacazette's absolutely furious with the young man for that. But yeah, I mean, Rangers can't get near Fofana. He's that good, the young man. So, Lyon in possession. They have the ball just outside the centre circle, and they ball round the corner to the Rangers to collect, and it's now inside the centre circle, and Lyon win it back neatly enough, and Rangers once again in possession. And It's gathered now by Hefte, and Hefte, that's inside and out, and Lyon will try and bring the ball away. Chelsea has scored a third against Ghent, and Cuckoo with it. Chelsea 3, Ghent 1. And here is the substitution. It's going to be Tavernier to come off, I think, and it is going to be Casemiro to come on, as Rangers look to just take a gamble here, really, to try to get back at the game somehow. It's actually the first time Lyon has scored 4 goals in a game in the Europa League since October 2021. They did it against Sparta Prague. So less than half an hour to play. Can Rangers get 3 goals in less than half an hour? Something special, wouldn't it? Rangers 1, Lyon 4 is the score. And the ball is launched long for Lyon, and I just wonder, I mean, it's a big ask, isn't it, for Rangers, but you do just sense that they can get one. They can get one. This Ibrox crowd will be up, and then possibly anything is possible. Collected now by Butland, and Butland zips the ball up towards halfway, as pretty good pick out as well towards Czerny, and forward come Rangers once again, but the final ball is overcooked, and will Czerny be able to keep it in play? Yes, he will. Czerny has the ball right by the corner flag. Czerny cuts it to the edge of the penalty area. Diamonde goes down, and Diamonde with the effort on goal, but Lyon have plenty of bodies back to deal with the danger. Now, Rangers not happy at all, but the throw-in is going to go in their favour. Diamonde wanted a free kick, I think, for that. Probably should have had a free kick as well, just outside the edge of the penalty area. So, forward come Rangers on the left-hand side. Ball is hoisted into the penalty area, and it is once again Rangers who have the ball right by the touchline on the left-hand side, and they're approaching the edge of the penalty area, and they will come forwards once again, and Diamonde goes down once again. A referee once again says no, that's not going to be a free kick, and Lyon will just play a little game of five-a-side in and around their own penalty area. And Rangers still can't win it back, and now Rangers have it again, and Czerny gathers. Czerny to Proper. Barron just zips it to his left-hand side, and Bayrami just outside the penalty area on the left-hand side. Bayrami has his cross in, can't quite produce a cross of any meaningful contribution, and Bayrami now feeds it off and regathers. Now the ball fizz into the penalty area, but into the grateful arms of the goalkeeper. And Lucas Perry's taking his time over this one, as you would expect really for Lyon, as they just try and see this game out. Some interesting results in the Europa League today. It's still going. Porto against Manchester United. Chelsea 3-1 up against Ghent. And Tottenham won earlier on in Hungary. So Cherky gets a yellow card for just tapping the ball away, as we know is the rule these days. And Rangers have a throw. 25 minutes to score 3 goals or more. Lyon in possession. They have the ball now. Fofana screaming for it. Fofana wants it played through to him. Fofana does get it inside the penalty area. Fofana's cutback's not a bad one, and it comes now to Cherky with the efforts, and cannons off a blue shirt inside the penalty area, and away now to Tolisi right by the corner flag, and forward come Rangers once again, and now it's regathered by Lyon once again, and it's all a little bit messy really from both sides, but Fofana does gather, and Fofana now inside the penalty area to Tolisso, and there too collects, and Lyon just playing a little game amongst themselves inside their own half. I can tell you that Fiorentina has scored against the New Saints, and after 65 minutes eventually the giant Italians have made the breakthrough there. So Rangers 1, Lyon 4 here. Really big result for the French club, wouldn't it be, if they were to do the business in this one. Tolisso now to Fofana. The ball's going to squirm out of play though for a goal kick. This is going to be a corner kick now for Lyon. .67 minutes on the clock. It's a corner kick for Lyon. Rangers supporters getting a bit frustrated here at the delay. Rangers preparing a substitution, but Cherki to Fofana with the corner. Now Cherki once again. Cherki with the step over just outside the area. Cherki goes on the outside. Cherki hangs up the cross. There's the header on goal. Comes back up the crossbar. Tolisso, and eventually Rangers managed to scrap it away. And now Cherny will look to keep it in play. Couldn't quite on the right hand side. And I mean, they were so close to number 5 there. I mentioned Celtic getting battered 7-1 last night. Dortmund really had so many chances a couple of nights ago, rather, I should say. So Lyon in possession now through Fofana, who's been absolutely magnificent. Absolutely no question that you're going to be hearing a lot more about this man, Malik Fofana. And also the man who's played on the opposite flank to him, Ryan Cherki. These two with the experience of Lacazette playing in between them. Look absolutely stunning, don't they? Moise Keane has scored for Fiorentina to make it Fiorentina 2, the New Saints 0. And Rangers now are approaching Miracle Land. They need 3 goals in just over 20 minutes here. It's extremely unlikely, doesn't it, as Chelsea score 4 against Ghent. Chelsea 4, Ghent 1. Kieran Dewsbury Hall on 70 minutes with the goal. So there is going to be a triple substitution here for Rangers. Rashkin's the player on for Cherny, who missed an open goal earlier on, and Sterling also on for Rangers. So Rangers have the ball on the left hand side. Got a throw in as well. I've said it a couple of times, but I mean, if Rangers were to just get one, you know, this place feeds off that kind of emotion, and I would start to think the miraculous comeback was possibly on. Is Rangers, who are in possession, 35 yards from goal. They gather now with the ball on the left-hand side. They've got options inside the penalty area as well, and eventually the ball is hoisted into the penalty area for Lyon with a comfortable clearance, and then the strike on goal from Raskin has just come on, was absolutely wayward and out of play and over the crossbar. So really difficult indeed for Lyon in terms of their league form, but my goodness, they're doing well in the Europa League, aren't they? And I mentioned as well that, of course, the system that now is the league table. I mean, Lazio are top of the league table with a goal difference of 6, and these two mentioned 2, but Lyon now have a goal difference of 5. So one more goal, and they'd be very much level with Lazio, top of the Europa League table, the same as the Champions League. The top 8 go through automatically to the last 16, and then there's this playoff between the sides of 9th and 24th. I mean, quite a disparity, isn't there? There's the seeded and the unseeded sides, with clearly the logic being that the better to be a seeded side, but I just wonder how it's all going to play out. So, Rangers 1, Lyon 4 with 20 minutes left to play. Rangers are in possession deep inside their own half, and the header is flicked on looking towards Gers, and Gers couldn't quite get on the end of that one, and it is no question Rangers need a miracle, an absolute miracle, and for Lyon, I think their fans can just enjoy these last 20 minutes of the game, really, can't they? Can just enjoy how it's all panned out, just enjoy the occasion. Free kick then for Rangers. They need something, they need it now. And it is going to be Yefter who is going to swing the ball into the penalty area. He launches it up towards the back post, but the lack of creativity in the second half for Rangers has been really noticeable indeed, because they just haven't quite been able to do anything in terms of the final third. It'll be really disappointing, I think, for Rangers, because they did create so much really in the first half, but struggled to do anything with it. And Rangers now have the ball at the back and popping it around, but now you do feel as though the confidence has been sapped away from this Rangers side. They need a goal, and they need it very, very quickly to create any kind of belief inside Ibrox, otherwise people really are going to start streaming out. I mean, there were one or two that left at 4-1, and here come Rangers now with Bayrami with the effort, and it's a wonderful save, in fact, by Lucas Perry in the end. Just right-handed from Dow, the substitute, to palm it over the crossbar. Really good save. And it's very nicely done indeed. So Rangers are in possession, and are in possession once again, right on halfway. The ball all the way back towards Butland now. Butland just outside the confines of his own penalty area. And Butland is going to smash the ball high, and it's an opportunity now possibly for Lyon to bring the ball away, but the second half has been so scrappy, so scrappy. And Fofana got that goal to make it 4-1. Fofana is scampering away once again. No free kick on this occasion for Fofana. I think he's too good for Fofana to be throwing himself to the ground like that. He's such a talented footballer. Big lad too, no need to do that. No free kicks as the referee. And it is still a miracle that Rangers do need to get these 3 goals in the remaining 15 minutes of the game. The referee's seen something he didn't like. There's going to be a double substitution now for Lyon, and Diawara is going to come on for Veratu, and Benrahma is also going to come on side Benrahma from Brentford and West Ham man, with his career at Nice. And Diawara is on for Olympique Lyonnais, the 19-year-olds. So Rangers 1, Lyon 4, the final score. Is how it will be as it stands. Certainly that is the final score. And just a reminder, 2 goals from Lacazette, 2 from Fofana. Now an opportunity for number 5, and they couldn't quite get it. It was Benrahma who's just come on, you know, as Lyon had the ball just outside the penalty area on that right hand side, and Maitland-Niles has played really well, just streaming down that right hand side. And Fofana is one of the players that's come off here for Lyon, so no chance for him to complete his hat-trick. And Cherki also coming off. They have left Lacazette on, though, have Lyon. There was a great chance to make it 5-1 just a moment or so ago for Lyon. It was a mess at the back once again from Rangers, and side Benrahma just making contact with it. It's a half-decent save, isn't it, from the goalkeeper. Butland just kind of strikes his chest, but he does well with it. Rangers in possession then, just inside the centre circle, and a raking pass to the right hand side, and it's gathered now by Sterling. Sterling inside the penalty area. Might it drop on the edge of the penalty area for Rangers? No, it won't. And Lyon once again, as they've looked so dangerous on the counter all game, will gather it now by Bayrami has it on that left hand side. Bayrami cuts it infield, and Rangers will come again, and Rangers in possession on that left hand side. And they gather the ball once again to Rangers, and Diamonde wants the 1-2 on the left hand side. He was just pointing forward towards the edge of the penalty area. Ball didn't quite come to him, and so it is Diamonde now will hang up the cross inside the penalty area. Lyon managed to get it away to partial safety though, and there could be a chance now on the break for Olympique Lyonnais. Diawara was there, and now it's gathered by Lacazette. Lacazette tried to feed it down the line on the right side, couldn't quite come off though, and no wonder the Lyon fans inside Ibrox absolutely bouncing. They really are absolutely bouncing, really enjoying themselves. Arami now has the ball on the left hand side, and it's been a really difficult night, hasn't it? Really difficult night for Rangers, really difficult night for everyone inside Ibrox, I think. And so it is Rangers 1, Lyon 4. Ball is hoisted long, up and over halfway, and it is Rangers who are in possession, and Lyon now trying to come away with the ball, and it's all a little bit messy. Bayrami does gather, and here's an opportunity for Lyon on that right hand side. There's just over 10 minutes to play. Lyon are in possession, have the ball on the right hand side, and they're just trying to work the ball intelligently just outside the confines of the penalty area, and it's regathered now by Lyon 35 yards from goal. Opportunity for them to feed it inside once more. Lyon dominating possession here with half an hour of football left to play. Tuama does gather, and the ball will come Lyon once again. Lyon have the ball inside the centre circle. The game's now just being played at a real pedestrian pace, as it's just been really, really difficult in terms of the night for Rangers. When we look at match day 3, which will be played after the international break, as could be another opportunity now for Lyon to make it number 5, and the final effort is over the crossbar. But the number for matchday 3, I should say, Rangers are at home against Steaua Bucharest. Known as Steaua Bucharest anymore. They are Football Club FC SB, but Steaua Bucharest, historically at least. And for Olympique Lyonnais, well, they are home against Besiktas. What a cracking contest that will be. On a matchday 4, Rangers will be away at Olympiakos in Greece. Not an easy one that by any stretch. And Lyon away at Hoffenheim, so very difficult indeed. Matchday 5, we'll see Rangers go to Nice. I mean, they're all tricky games, aren't they? Lyon long trip to Karabakh. And matchday 6, Rangers home against Tottenham. What a cracker that should be. And then Lyon are home against Eintracht Frankfurt, so matchday 6 should be good. And then 7 and 8, you feel that's when positions will start to be settled. And Rangers are away against Manchester United on matchday 7. I mean, what a big one that is. Taken away at Fenerbahce, Jose Mourinho's Fenerbahce. Then matchday 8. And the final match day, Rangers home against Union Saint-Gilloise, and Lyon home against Ludogorets Razgrad. And you look at the table, I mean, both of these two sides will be very confident they're not going to finish in the 24th to 36th position and therefore drop out of Europe altogether. Lacazette spins it forward, and Lyon looking for number 5 in the game, but the flag has gone up on the far side. So a bad really week for Scottish sides in European football, hasn't it been? When you think about Celtic getting absolutely battered by Dortmund 7-1 away from home, I mean, can't dress it up at all, can you? Really can't dress that up at all. Hoisted forward by Lyon, and Butland does gather, and Butland will smash it away. Rangers 1, Lyon 4 is the score, and it is gathered now by Lyon once more, and it's collected now 35 yards from goal. An opportunity for Lyon to get number 5 in the game, an opportunity inside the 6-yard box. Really good save from Butland, actually. He's kept alive. Is it by Lyon? No, the ball's out of play, and I think Rangers now just want to get to the full-time whistle, because this has just been a disaster. An absolute disaster of an evening for Rangers, with the 2 goals from Fofana, the 2 goals from Lacazette, a wonderful performance from Cherki before he went off, and Benrahma very nearly bagged another one to make it 5-1. And Lyon will come forwards again, and there could be a chance now for Lacazette for his hat-trick, and he zipped the ball just wide of the upright. I tell you what, the former Arsenal man should surely have clipped that one in the back of the net. He might have been offside in any case in the end, but yeah, I think that'll be a frustration for real frustration for Lacazette in the context of the game and of the night. Mentioned earlier, Porto 3-2 up against Manchester United. This has been sent off. I mean, his sending off against Tottenham was actually overturned, but second yellow card for Bruno Fernandes, so they're down to 10. Because Rashford went off at half time as well. It's pretty concerning, isn't it, from a Manchester United perspective? Got a point from match day 1. but it's going to be a free kick now for Rangers, and if they were to score 3 goals in the next 5 minutes here, it would be one of the biggest turnarounds in history of the Europa League. Free kick then for Rangers. 40 yards from goal, just to the left of centre. Dowell is going to try and feed this ball into the penalty area. He's got a couple of options in terms of movement inside the penalty area, and Lyon now can't quite manage to scrap the ball away. Now they do manage to scrap it away to at least partial safety. And could be another chance now for Rangers with 86 minutes on the clock, and they're going to win a free kick here. No, I mean the referee again says no free kick for Rangers, and Lyon will come away with the ball. So I think a little bit confused at how open the referees allowed this game to be, really. An opportunity now for Lyon, and just put that one over the crossbar. We're very well placed. Tulisa's had a really good game, I think, running box to box for Olympique Lyonnais in the game. It's been so impressive in terms of the way he's moved the ball around the field, and I think he's just dictated the tempo of the game. I think there's a reason that he's been left on as well. Now Maitland-Niles goes down, wants a free kick, and it's certainly a very frustrating evening all round. Rangers 1, Lyon 4. I mean, a delightful evening if you are a Lyon fan. My goodness, they've been impressive, haven't they, in terms of just what they've produced in the game and goals they've scored, and certainly be a source of well, magnificent. Be absolutely delighted, won't they? Absolutely delighted, I think, just how they played. And now there's a bit of a scuffle off the ball. I just think the second half followed a similar pattern all round, doesn't it? It's followed a similar pattern in terms of just being a lack of real quality, lack of control at times, and it will be something that they will look at, something that can be concerned about in many ways. Rangers, they failed to control the game at all. They failed to control the game at all. Lacazette now with an opportunity. Lacazette trying to weave a way through, seeking a hat-trick in the game as we are close to 90 minutes. Lacazette, what a night he's had, Lacazette. I mean, got that goal, and then his second goal's an absolute perler. He's been so dangerous. What Lacazette's done so well tonight, for me, is he's allowed Fofana and Cherki, when they were on earlier on, for being substituted, just to run the game from the flanks and create everything. And he hasn't really moved beyond the 18-yard line. It shows tremendous discipline, really. In terms of what he's managed to do, in terms of the quality he's got. So Lyon now still seeking another goal. They're going to get a free kick here. Referee says no. It's going to be 3 additional minutes at the end of the 90. 3 minutes which Lyon fans will thoroughly enjoy out here, I think, because they've produced a wonderful display, and they've very comfortably and confidently managed to get a great result, really. incredibly, there's been a goal from Manchester United away at Porto. Harry Maguire making it 3-3 in that game. The 10 men of Manchester United, I'm going to say, keeping Ten Hag in a job, but too far away from that, you would have thought. So, we played a minute at the allocated 3 at the end of the 90. And I wonder what Rangers will take away from this, I really do. Because it's just been a very difficult, I think, night for them. Very difficult indeed in terms of they've produced, they've contributed in the game, Rangers, especially in the second half, and it has not been good enough, has it? It really hasn't. Found the way to do it. And the goals they conceded, I mean, they just allow for Fana. Yes, he's a talented 19-year-old, but they just allow for Fana. So much room tonight at Ibrox, and Jerky on the other side. Lacazette, I mean, you know what he's going to do, you know the quality he's got. Still giving Lacazette too much opportunity, and Lyon now coming and seeking a 5th goal, and the effort on goal from Benrahma isn't too far away, but it's off target. We're now pretty much wrapped up here in Scotland, because what started as a night that we thought that Rangers were going to do something fabulous in this one, but it wasn't to be in the end, and all 3 points are going to go to Lyon. So their quest for qualification to the last 16 is very much set in stone, and it was 8 games to play in total, but winning your first 2 puts you in a wonderful position to finish in that top 8. And for Rangers, well, still very much in the contention of qualifying. I mean, the thing is, because that whole bottom kind of chunk of the group, bottom 16 side, the middle 16 sides I should say, do qualify, half seeded, half not. Gives you a great chance to qualify, but Rangers really bad night at the office here, and the full-time whistle is surely just seconds away. Rangers 1, Lyon 4, and a wonderful night for Lyon. 2 goals from Lacazette, 2 goals from Fofana, a player you will be hearing so much about over the coming years, signed from Ghent for 20 million euros, but he was absolutely magnificent tonight. Full-time whistle goes. Rangers got plenty of work to do in the group. Lyon 2 from 2 and in a fabulous position. So full-time here, Rangers 1, Lyon 4.